Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cassie, and thank you so much for clicking on another video. So, in today's video, I am talking about my experience moving from Brooklyn to Atlanta, what the differences are, what the similarities are, and so I hope that you enjoy. So, there are lots of similarities as well as differences between living in New York and living in Georgia. And so I know that a lot of people are moving from big cities to other big cities in hopes that things are similar, in hopes of kind of maintaining a similar kind of lifestyle. So I thought that'd be something very useful to speak about for people who are interested in moving and might not know what to expect. So I hope that this can help. One of the biggest differences between living in New York and living here in Atlanta is that in New York, you can get around as long as you know where you need to go. All you have to do is figure out which train connects to which bus, connects to which ferry, connects to wherever something connects. So you can get around wherever you need to go because something connects somewhere else that can get you from this part to this part. And so in terms of getting around, it's really just about giving yourself enough time to make those connections. Here in Atlanta, you need to be able to drive, okay? I don't know any other way you need to be able to drive because although it might only take you 15 minutes to get somewhere, the amount of miles that you travel in that short amount of time, things are on opposite sides. So you need to be able to drive to get around because although there is public transportation here, everything doesn't connect. It's very limited. You can only get to certain areas. And so being able to drive is what's going to help you to get wherever you need to go. A car, I don't know how anybody is getting anything done here if they do not have a car and if they do not know how to drive. I remember the other day, I had to go to a check cashing place, and when I went in there, the lady who was there was like, yeah, when I moved here, I had to learn how to drive because I couldn't get anywhere that I needed to go. And it's so true. So if you are somebody who is a city girl, or you're used to being in the city and you're used to getting around on your public transportation, when you come here, it's going to be different. Yes, there is public transportation here, but it just doesn't connect everywhere like it does in New York. Like if you're from New York, you know that you can get wherever you need to go. It's just a matter of how many connections are you going to have to make to get where you need to go, but you can get where you have to. And so that's the biggest difference that I have experienced so far. So, similar to New York, here in Atlanta, depending on what neighborhood, what area you want to live in, if you want to be in like an apartment complex or a house, there is much, much, much more flexibility for affordable housing here, in my opinion. So, I'm going to share my experience. In Brooklyn, most one-bedroom apartments now, and I could be wrong about this, but majority of people who have one bedrooms in New York are paying anywhere from $1,500 and more for a one bedroom apartment that's either in a building or a first floor of a home or a basement of a home or something like that. It's a small amount of space, small amount of square footage, one bedroom place is $1,500 or more. I don't right now know anybody who's paying less than that. Here, you can have an entire house that's 3 bedrooms or more for the same exact price, and you have an entire home to yourself. That's a big difference. So if you are somebody who values having more space, or if you have been living in New York or living in a city where the apartments are small, you don't have a lot of space, and you're looking for something that is just has more room, that is maybe a new build, something that's nice, something that's aesthetically pleasing, right? Like if you're looking for something like that, you can find it and it won't break your budget. And chances are what you end up finding might be even better than what it is that you expect. Everybody has their preferences, but what I want you to know is specifically if you are from New York or if you are from a place where the apartments are small and expensive that you can find a home, a separated, complete home to yourself for either a similar price or something that is much less. And so I want to encourage you to just take a look, even if you're not interested in moving. And this is in no way, no way a video to convince you to move here, just so that you are aware, in case you are interested in moving, that this is a great place where you can find more space for a reasonable price. One of the biggest differences, and this is one of my favorite things, is just how beautiful and how much nature there is here. So in New York, it's more of a city life. Obviously we have trees, but it's not the same as how many trees are here in Atlanta, how beautiful and just natural and wide and open everything feels. After being in New York for such a long time, it's much more cluttered, much more congested. Everybody is on top of each other. Everybody's in a rush. Here, it's calm. It feels more peaceful. Obviously depends on where you are, but it just feels more peaceful. I mean, the weather is also different, so that is a big part of what, you know, the weather plays a big part into why it feels so beautiful here, because the sun is out pretty much every single day. Another really big thing, and I think this is worth mentioning, is that I guess to an extent, all of these things that I'm mentioning, now that I'm going through it, I realize it really just depends on where you are, but people are nice here. Like, if you are from Brooklyn or if you are from New York, are people nice? Just being real. Just be real. Let me know. Are people nice or not? Because here they are. And it's refreshing how nice people are. So, in New York, or something that I know a lot of people go to New York for, is to find cute restaurants and different small little hole-in-the-wall kinds of places where they can try different kinds of food and just get super cute vibes, okay? Similar to New York, here in Atlanta, there are lots of small little places as well and different kinds of things to eat and try, and I love that. So if you are somebody who values going out, enjoying going to different restaurants and exploring, then this is a great place for you to come, because there are tons of places to explore. I haven't been to a whole lot of places, but so far almost everywhere that we've gone we have loved, and it has been an experience. So I definitely recommend if you come here to go around. There's so many nice restaurants, so many different things to try, that you will feel comfortable and you will feel at home in knowing that you will definitely be able to find a nice area, somewhere to take pictures, somewhere to go and just have a great time. So that is great, and I'm glad that it's similar. So another really big difference, and this is something that is not necessarily specific to Atlanta, but more specific to being closer to the South, is that the weather is much nicer. So although it has been colder here, I mean, we're in the winter months, you expect even in the South to be a little bit colder than usual, but it has been pretty nice, and I've been enjoying not having to deal with the snow. We had 2 snow days, and the snow didn't even stick. It was cute. It was nice to see the snow, because I do enjoy snow, but aside from that, it's been nice. The sun is out. I will literally flash and show. Like, the sun is out, and it's beautiful. And so that is a big difference, is that you won't experience going through the cold weather like you do in the north. I know recently there was a blizzard in New York, and it was like 7 degrees, and like when the winter comes, there's always a big time frame of just it being freezing in New York. Absolutely freezing. You need layers. Your layers need layers. Your skin needs, like, you are freezing. Like, it's just cold, cold, cold. Here, it does get cold, but the cold, it can't compare to how cold it is up north. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.